We've all been there. That moment of panic when a zipper decides to call it quits. It's a universal experience, one that can turn a perfectly good day into a frustrating ordeal in a matter of seconds. Just as you're about to head out the door, your favorite jacket decides to stage a rebellion. The zipper, which has always been reliable, suddenly refuses to budge. You tug and pull, but it's no use. The zipper is stuck, and you're left wondering if you'll ever get it to work again. Or maybe it's the jammed zipper on your go-to bag, leaving you scrambling for your belongings. You're in a rush, and the last thing you need is a zipper that won't cooperate. You try to force it open, but it's jammed tight, and you can feel your frustration mounting. Zippers, those tiny metal marvels, can be the bane of our existence when they decide to act up. They're designed to make our lives easier, but when they fail, they can cause a surprising amount of stress. It's amazing how something so small can have such a big impact on our day. But fear not. Before you toss that garment aside or consider a costly trip to the tailor, take a deep breath. There's no need to panic. With a little patience and the right approach, you can fix that stubborn zipper yourself. Fixing a zipper is often easier than you might think. You don't need to be a sewing expert or have a lot of fancy tools. Sometimes, all it takes is a pair of pliers and a bit of know-how. There are simple tricks that can help you get that zipper back on track. With a few simple tricks and a dash of patience, you can conquer those zipper woes and get back to your day. Imagine the satisfaction of fixing that zipper yourself without having to rely on anyone else. It's a small victory, but it can make a big difference. This isn't about complex sewing techniques or professional tailoring secrets. It's about practical, everyday solutions that anyone can use. You don't need to be a fashion expert to fix a zipper. All you need is a little guidance and the willingness to give it a try. This is about empowering you, the everyday fashion warrior, to tackle those zipper troubles head on. You have the power to fix that zipper and save your favorite jacket or bag. It's all about taking control and not letting a small problem ruin your day. So let's unzip the mystery, shall we? Let's dive into the world of zipper repair and discover how easy it can be to fix those pesky problems. With a little patience and the right techniques, you'll be a zipper fixing pro in no time. So grab your tools, take a deep breath, and let's get started. Before we dive into solutions, it's helpful to understand the enemy, or in this case, the common culprits behind zipper malfunctions. Zippers might seem simple, but their functionality relies on a delicate dance between teeth, slider, and pull. One common issue is a stuck slider. This often happens when fabric or thread gets caught in the slider's teeth, preventing it from moving up or down. Another frequent offender is zipper separation, where the teeth refuse to stay together, leaving you with a gaping hole instead of a closed seam. Missing teeth are another zipper nightmare. These can occur due to wear and tear or accidental snags, making it impossible for the slider to do its job. Finally, a broken slider or pull can bring your zipper game to a screeching halt. Don't worry, each of these problems has a solution. Let's move on to tackling each issue head-on together. A stuck slider is perhaps the most common zipper ailment, but thankfully, it's usually the easiest to fix. Zippers are an essential part of our daily lives, found on everything from clothing to bags and even some home furnishings. When they get stuck, it can be incredibly frustrating, but don't worry. Most of the time, the solution is simpler than you might think. The key here is to identify what's causing the blockage. Zippers can get stuck for a variety of reasons, and pinpointing the exact cause is the first step toward a smooth fix. First, carefully examine the zipper track, looking for any stray threads or fabric bits caught in the slider's teeth. These small obstructions are often the main culprits behind a stuck zipper. Use a pair of tweezers or a needle to gently remove any obstructions. Be patient and meticulous, as even the smallest piece of fabric can cause significant issues. Once clear, try moving the slider up and down. If it moves smoothly, you've likely solved the problem. However, if it remains stuck, there might be another issue at play. If the slider remains stubborn, the culprit might be a lack of lubrication. Zippers, like any mechanical device, need a bit of lubrication to function smoothly. Grab a graphite pencil and rub the tip generously along both sides of the zipper teeth. Graphite is an excellent dry lubricant that won't attract dirt or grime. The graphite acts as a lubricant, allowing the slider to glide more smoothly. You might be surprised at how effective this simple trick can be. For particularly stubborn cases, try using a small amount of bar soap, lip balm, or even a drop of cooking oil on the teeth. These household items can provide the necessary lubrication to get your zipper moving again. Remember, a little goes a long way. You don't need to overdo it with the lubricant. Just a small amount can make a big difference. Work the lubricant into the teeth and try the slider again. Move it up and down a few times to ensure the lubricant is evenly distributed. With a bit of patience and the right approach, that stuck slider should be a thing of the past. Remember, regular maintenance can prevent future issues. Keep your zippers clean and occasionally lubricated to ensure they always work smoothly. Happy zipping! Zipper separation can be frustrating, but it's usually not a lost cause. Whether it's on your favorite jacket, a beloved pair of jeans, or a crucial piece of luggage, a separated zipper can feel like a disaster. But don't worry, with a bit of patience and the right technique, you can often fix it yourself without needing to replace the entire zipper or the item it's attached to. The key is to coax the teeth back into alignment and encourage them to stay put. Zippers work by interlocking teeth from either side, and when they get misaligned, they can cause the zipper to separate. This misalignment can happen for various reasons, such as wear and tear, dirt, or even just a bit of rough handling. Start by carefully pulling the slider down, past the point of separation. This step is crucial because it allows you to see exactly where the teeth have gone awry. By moving the slider down, you create a starting point from which you can realign the teeth. This will give you a clear view of the misaligned teeth. Take a moment to examine them closely. Are they bent, dirty, or just not interlocking properly? Identifying the problem will help you understand how to fix it. Use your fingers or a pair of pliers to gently guide the teeth back into their proper positions, making sure they interlock correctly. Be gentle but firm. If the teeth are bent, you might need to straighten them out carefully. If they're dirty, a bit of cleaning might be in order. Once aligned, slowly and firmly pull the slider upwards. This is the moment of truth. As you pull the slider up, the teeth should start to interlock again, closing the zipper as it goes. If it works, you've successfully fixed the separation. The slider should begin to re-engage the teeth, closing the zipper as it goes. Watch closely to ensure that the teeth are interlocking properly. If they are, continue pulling the slider up until the zipper is fully closed. If the slider resists, don't force it. Forcing the slider can cause more damage to the teeth or the slider itself. Instead, take a step back and reassess the situation. Instead, double-check the teeth alignment and try again. Sometimes, a small misalignment can cause the slider to get stuck. By carefully realigning the teeth, you can often solve the problem without causing further damage. Sometimes, the slider itself might be the culprit behind separation. Over time, sliders can become loose or damaged, making it difficult for them to properly engage the teeth. If the slider seems loose or damaged, you might need to replace it. Replacing a slider is a bit more involved than realigning teeth, but it's still a manageable task with the right tools and a bit of patience. Don't worry, we'll cover slider replacement in the Tailor's Tricks section. There, you'll find detailed instructions and tips on how to replace a slider, including what tools you'll need and how to ensure a proper fit. For now, focus on those teeth and encourage them to cooperate. With a bit of patience and careful handling, you can often fix zipper separations and get your favorite items back in working order. Remember, practice makes perfect, and the more you work with zippers, the more confident you'll become in fixing them.